Anthony, congratulations on the win. Jim Larinaga had mentioned that you guys were getting a lot of support from some of your injured teammates, Harland, Earl, Rodney Miller. Can you talk about how they've been motivating you guys in these last two games?
Yeah, they're huge. They're a huge part of our success right now, and a huge part of the team spirit. Just having them travel with us and hearing them on the bench cheering us on through ups and downs, it really keeps our spirit in the right place. It keeps our energy in the right place. So without them on the sideline cheering, we probably wouldn't be here.
And our next question comes from Kason Davis.
Yeah, congratulations on the win, first of all. Sims really hurt you guys in the first couple of games you guys played in this year, and kind of in the first half this game. In the second half, you guys were able to slow him down. Can you kind of talk about what you guys did in the second half to slow him down?
Yeah, sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, in the first half, both their big men were actually hurting us. They were shooting a great percentage from three. We just made the adjustment to switch 1 through 5 and try to take away those threes as much as possible and turn them into a two-point shooting team. So that worked out well for us in the end, and we came out with a W.
Our next question comes from Chris Stock.
Anthony, there was a sequence there in the second half that you hit a couple threes. Dane Gack had a couple dunks. You guys went on a good run to kind of set you guys out in front. What was kind of working during that time, and then your activity level too with the steals and things like that?
Like just the ball movement. We were getting everybody involved on offense. Isaiah did a good job finding me and I just did a good job hitting the shot. And it's just a spirit again, like Rod on the bench, Harlan on the bench, just those people on the bench keeping us in the game. It was good. So just keeping our spirit up and getting everybody involved on offense, and then we just did our thing and knocked down shots.
Our next question comes from Michelle Kaufman.
Congratulations. Nice to see you again. How much energy do you guys have left? I was just watching Coach L before. It seemed like during the season, you guys kind of petered out at the end of the games, and there was all this talk about only 6 players, only 7 players, not enough players. This is the same group of guys. So where's the energy coming from, and how much energy is left for tomorrow?
Again, we believe we're going to win every game. We believe that this is a new season and that we're starting fresh. So yesterday we were 1-0, today we're 2-0. Tomorrow we hope to go 3-0. We just got to get back and get ready for Georgia Tech and keep our spirit up. As far as energy, we just going to bring as much as we can. We're going to go out and give 120%, like I said yesterday, every game from this point on. And we got to keep winning to advance.
Thank you.
We have time for a couple more questions. The next one comes from Dan Tortora.
Anthony, we heard Coach talk about the fact that he put it on himself and blamed himself for a couple of mistakes down the stretch. Just what you can say, having a coach like that puts some of it on himself and says, thank goodness that the players work through that. Just what that means to you to have a coach like that.
He preaches accountability on this team, and to see him to take accountability for something like that, even if it not necessarily was his fault, or if it was, it doesn't matter. It just seeing that, it just brings our team spirit up even more, knowing that we can trust him and that he trusts us to make the right calls and make the right plays.
And our final question comes from Danny Thompson.
Anthony, Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Tomorrow it will be a third game in 3 days. I know you don't like to look ahead to it, but how do you maintain your body personally to get prepared for Georgia Tech tomorrow, and if you guys win, potentially playing on Friday and Saturday?
That recovery starts as soon as the game ends. We like as I'm talking to you guys right now, we got people in there stretching, doing treatment for certain things. And as soon as we hit the hotel, again as a team, we're going to stretch, we're going to get hydrated, and just keep ourselves and our bodies as maintained as possible. So, just looking forward to this tomorrow game. We're going to bring out as much energy as we can.
Isaiah, Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Great win today. I asked Coach L before he stepped on the podium about the time that he realized that you were a player that can take the game over at the end of games. He said going back to the top 100 camp when you were in high school. Personally, for yourself, when did you realize that you could have that ability to close games out by getting baskets at the end of games?
I remember when I was young, I was in we had a little AAU championship, a travel team championship, and it's on, my mom had it on video, but it was in the championship, I had 5 seconds left to go, and I was like making a whole lot of good decisions, a whole lot of tough plays. And I remember like the last shot, I hit the game winner. I was like, ever since then, I knew like I could be a type of person that can get the ball in the last situation and make the best decision.
Our next question comes from Chris Stock. I think you're on mute, Chris.
Okay, I apologize.
No worries.
Just what would you learn last time you played Georgia Tech? What needs to happen so that result doesn't happen again tomorrow?
They play hard on defense. They play that little 1-3-1 zone, so they probably gonna play that. That really helped them from last time they played us, and we just got to figure out what to do and just try to make the best decision in their zone, and we got to stop their most valuable player, after Moses, I think, and we got to stop their two guards. I feel like if we do that, we're going to be in a close game, and we're going to go down to the wire who's going to make the best decision.
And our next question comes from Michelle Kaufman.
Hey, Isaiah, congratulations again. I just want to ask about energy. How much energy is left? You guys, you've played a lot of minutes over the last few days, thrown everything, left everything out on the court. How much is left for tomorrow?
We still have a lot of energy coming into next game. Like today, we still had energy from the last game we played in Pitt, so we still keeping the same energy. And I feel like coming into the game, we're gonna have more energy coming into Georgia Tech because we already knew what they did to us at home, so we have more energy, more things like we need to prove to Georgia Tech that we haven't proved to the last game we played them. So we're gonna have a lot of energy coming into that game.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Dan Tortora.
Isaiah, just what you can say about being on this team at this point in the season with everything you've been through, with the short bench that you have, with the way that things have gone this year, just what it's like to get these victories and still be alive in this conference tournament amidst everything that you've gone through adversity-wise.
Going through the adversity this whole season, we have like 7 players coming in and out the lineup trying to figure out the chemistry. So it's been very hard to try to figure out like what decision to do, like how to feel our players out and what they do best. So we was really trying to figure out the whole season how to get better and how to get our players the open shots they need and how to get comfortable. So throughout this adversity, we've been just trying to figure out just playing hard every game throughout the season. I feel like coming into the ACC tournament, we have a little bit of chemistry and we all figure out a little bit. So coming into like the next game, we're gonna have to figure it out again and figure out who's gonna make the best decisions.
We have time for a couple more questions. The next one coming from Chris Stock.
Isaiah, with the scoring numbers your team has been putting up the last 2 games, and then today 54% shooting, what are you noticing offensively with what's working for you guys as a team?
I'm noticing more players are scoring. Nas is scoring and made some big time plays today. He made like 2 corner threes, and I feel like Ant is really stepping up to the plate, and he's really making some big plays throughout this ACC tournament. So just our teammates are just helping our team just make a better chance of winning the games. And I feel like throughout the season we really struggled on that. We didn't have our 5 players scoring over 10 points and getting over to like those 70 points a game range. So when we start hitting those types of numbers, we're a little bit scary. So we're starting to figure that out. We have more players score the ball, and it just feel more freely and more easier just coming into games.
And also just to follow, how much are you enjoying being on this stage, Isaiah? I mean, these are big games. I know you guys had a tough season, but how much are you personally enjoying this?
Personally, I'm enjoying this. To be honest, I like it a lot. And like after the game, I'll be just testing the North Carolina food out, and I'm having a good time just testing these foods out. So I'm having a good time, and coming into these games being prepared is just playing on this type of floor in the ACC tournament is just a great feeling to play with my guys and play our hardest out there and give our hearts out. So, and just being on this team in Miami is just it's an honor to be on this team, and I'm very grateful for that.
And our final question comes from Ken Seguera.
Isaiah, I know you got hurt, if memory serves, in the Georgia Tech game, but I imagine, maybe it goes a little without saying, but I imagine you must feel like you guys are a much different team than what you showed on that day.
Can you repeat that?
Sure. I imagine you must feel like you're a much different team than what you showed on that day when you first played Georgia Tech last month.
Yes, we're definitely a different team, and I feel like the energy didn't really mean anything, but it was just coming back. We have a lot of stronger team. We have more players scoring in the double digits, so they're going to have more players to focus on and coming into next game. So we're all going to make an effort to score the ball, and we're all going to make an effort to try to win the game.
Awesome. Thank you.